Hey there, welcome. This is Pillow Talk with Tanya, a show where each week I'll be inviting you into my bed to have a little chat about love and relationships. You know, the good stuff. This week I'm talking about closure. Is it a necessity or is it a myth? If you watched my first episode, you'll know that I started this show out of a long-time desire to be a talk show host and a passion for asking people challenging questions. It's sort of a party trick of mine. I love getting people thinking, and especially about these very complicated human relationships we all have. And about 6 months ago, I went through a really difficult breakup, which was sort of the catalyst in getting me started on this Pillow Talk journey. Initially, when we first broke up, we were trying to stay friends, and that was going about as well as living in a house that's on fire. So, not well at all. I was still really hurt and angry, and it's difficult to be friends with someone when you're feeling that way. So I read about the no contact rule, where you can have absolutely no contact whatsoever with the person for a minimum of 30 days. You can't look at their socials, you can't ask friends about them, you basically have to pretend they never existed. And it's supposed to give you a lot of clarity and healing and help rewire your brain, which is an important part of getting over someone. So I tried it out. I did my 30 days and it worked. It did give me a lot of clarity. At the end of the 30 days, I reached out because I really wanted to give us both closure. I thought it was important that we both put a nice, neat little bow on that chapter of our lives. But that did not go as planned. I ended up very much back in my feelings, losing a lot of the clarity that I had gained, and having to kind of start all over again. I find that's a common theme in getting over a difficult breakup. You tend to have to start over again more than a few times. In the end, I wasn't able to get the closure that I thought I needed, but I kind of decided that no closure was going to be my closure, and that either way I was going to heal, I was going to learn from my mistakes, I was going to grow and become a better version of myself so that I could show up better in the next relationship. And that had to be good enough. So that was my experience. But what about your experience? Have you ever gotten or given someone closure? Or have you had to just give it to yourself? Or do you think it's just a made up thing that doesn't even exist at all? I'd love to hear your stories and your thoughts. Please reach out, comment, DM, and of course, vote in my weekly pillow poll. I am looking for guests still, so think about being a guest, and I hope to see you back in my bed next week.